about when he breaks the pocket is he going to... That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
47, under crunch.
The interception. Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. Way to go, D. We're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and 3.
51's the mic. It's coming this way, Here we go. Down. Tighten up. 27. Check the backer. Rush in.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete to Michael Wilson. 20, 10, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 50 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Hey, Mike, 51.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 8-8 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 24. Check 24. Switch. Kill. Here we go. 46.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Not here. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming. Shift. We're going to 54. Wide in. Check 31.
Here's Pollard again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't let him breathe. Don't. Go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't? Don't let him breathe, defense. Check. Fresno.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Bang, 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 bang. Back. No.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Breaks a tackle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Get in the weight room.
Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, Mike 51. In your face. Under 10. 10. Check. Kill. We're going to 53. Turn up. Kill.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. All you get is a headache. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check.
On the ground with Vaughn. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go. Hey, we gotta get. Hey, kill.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, here we go. Wide in. Mike, 51. 3 buzz. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Here I come. Watch twist.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Here we go, 46. Big edge. Kill. You go tight. 26.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Sponge. Here we go, 54. Wide in. Here we go. Check 9, 26.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Murray now on 1st down, being chased out left. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Big Ace open. Omaha.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the final shot before half for Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A final shot before break. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Vaughn on the handoff, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't? Shift, watch the shift. Here go 46. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Tight dog. Watch twist. Check safety. Alert flare.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And wasn't that supposed to be a sweep?
They didn't even get to the outer third of the field. That got blown up quickly.
Normally, when you're calling a play, you're talking about that tackle made, as you said, to the outer part of the field. Ran that one down in a hurry. That's great diagnosis by the defense.
All day. 47. Any day. Whip. Watch the whip. Right here.
Prescott now from the 50.
He can't hang.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch out.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 27. Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shift. Switch.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Come on. You better bring it. Watch that.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was